I'm here. I literally just sat back down. Alright. Ah! Hi, friends. Hello. I am here. OffKai'ed was an absolute adventure. I met so many people. So much shit happened. So much good. So much bad. Or I would say a lot of bad, actually. Not so much bad. So much just interesting things happened. It was fun. It was definitely something I 110% needed and wanted to do, and I'm glad I fought hard and was able to go. I decided that I'm not going to take 10,000 pictures and show all the merch that I got, because I'm just gonna be real. I could just show you the merch that I got. Hi friends, hello. I'm just gonna be doing a live viewing of all the merch that I had received. Hands, yeah, well, hands now. And then I also realized, you know what I should do? I should get it myself a new desk mat to show off all this wonderful merch that I got. And you want to know the funniest thing about that desk mat? I forgot it at the con. I'll just have to show you the mat that I got and let you know that it was extremely tasteful and wholesome and nothing weird at all with it. Absolutely adore her to death. I did indeed get something else for Shy Lily that someone gave me because they didn't want. However, I'm taking this in a heartbeat because it's awesome. It may not be a desk mat, but let me tell you, Shy Lily still got that thing going. Free merch? Don't mind if I do. I also got another thing that I absolutely adore, and they're not all weird, I swear.
Are you sure about that?
Some of them have been wholesome, like Pee. So this was actually the VTuber that dragged me out there, essentially. Her community was all going out there. Absolutely love her to death. She was a blessing to meet. This was the duffel bag I ended up getting. And you can see a lot of the merch attached to the side of it. I'll go over each individual thing a little bit more in depth, but I'm trying to just show off how much this held, because it was kind of insane how much extra stuff I ended up nabbing. I think the most important thing to show off are these little doohickeys here that OffKai'ed was doing called ribbons. My little collection here that I had going, and my little badge, because I had an absolute blast meeting people and getting these ribbons and actually having something to slap onto this. So we have P, a little bit of a Sunny explosion here. She was apparently there. I would have absolutely loved to meet Sunny. She's hilarious. I've been watching her for a while. We had the win. I had to grab some of my some of the OGs and the legends. Porcelain Maid, I actually had a meet and greet with him that I gotta meet him, yeah, with a little bit. He's really fucking cool. Iron Mouse, Zentreya, Project Melody, you already know those three titans. Did get some ribbons. I got the basic OffKai'ed ones, which is, you know, the welcome to OffKai'ed and then pronouns. And then we had a happy Pride Kai. And then I got this one from going to the fun 21 plus section of OffKai'ed. And then we had the Say So Slime Girl. I forgot to correct this because I don't know what P is thinking when she wrote Say So Slime. She's actually Say So. Teehee. Got your ass. I have plenty of these ribbons add on as well. Did indeed go to the OffKai'ed Maid Cafe, which I will yap more about that later. And what I want to do is once I get all my ribbons actually onto this properly, I'm just gonna hang this on my wall. And then when I go to next OffKai'ed, I'm taking the ribbons off and adding them to the Gen 5, and we're doing it again. We're going round 2. I am going to Gen 5 OffKai'ed. Even I have to fucking sell my arms and legs to do it. Cause now I gotta go through this little duffel bag that I have. This duffel bag saved my life when it came to carrying everything around. I got little patches for it. I'll just show this other one that's Frieren. And we're just gonna ignore the other patch that I had there because this was fucking 10 out of 10 moment. Absolutely love that. But yeah, I got some absolutely amazing little clip-on doohickeys. I forget what these are called. We got two Zentreyas here, and then we have La Silver Wolf. We have Red Bull. No, this lovely little cat here. We'll talk more about her when it comes around to it. But we made a new friend. We got Kafka, and then we grabbed ourselves a little Umbreon hanging little doohickey. OffKai'ed official con book, which just had everything that was going on. Was fun. I went to like 20% of everything because there was so much shit going on and just so many events, like so many meetups, and so many people were there. So many parties, so many just amazing things that happened there that I am excited to yap about. I did a little of this Oshi Push thing, which is a new VTuber card game. Not bad, was fun. Oh, another ribbon. Paul Glitch Tech. Got to meet the Goon Squad, G-Swaz. Shout to them, they were pretty chill. Elgato was there, that was kind of neat. My Porcelain Maid meetup ticket. Gotta officially go say hi to him. He's pretty chill. Number 4 or 5, actually, that's pretty neat. He was swell. It was a little awkward because we said hi to each other, and then Maid went silent, and I went silent, and he's like, "Is this thing on? Did I say hi?" I was like, "Yeah, you said hi." I said hi back. I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, how was your con?" And then it just went to like a basic conversation. Absolutely fucking amazing to meet him though. Got a little Doki Bird. Oh, yeah, here's the ticket for the actual Maid Cafe as well. They didn't claim this, so it's good for next year, right? Hee. I got this from Doing Dennis. Doing Dennis was absolutely a funny fucking dude to meet. Saved our asses and, you know, gave us a little bit of a ride around too. Nice little coaster from the Maid Cafe as well. They had their own personal little trading cards. This was a special one that I got from the OffKai'ed Cafe, obviously. These were part of my original welcome pack. Bought myself some little Goro dice. When I also got them, I got this amazing little Pride Moth sticker, but I also got myself this nice little Metal Rebecca and, oh fuck, I forget her name. Nah, just put it here and say it for me. Bought some stickers by a Dehydrate or Dihydrate. If you haven't hydrated yet, make sure you hydrate. I got more free stickers of La Jaruna. This little goodie bag of stuff and things. Won this in a fucking orb that annoyed me so much I got rid of the orb. It's adorable, like the little thing here, it's adorable. But this feels so Brother, my little Pia skateboarder, just like I got a little metal card of her as well. The back is a little whew. Anyways, a little Torchic. And then we have, what do you mean you're at soup? It means I'm at the soup store. They had a free table, so I picked up a Zentreya sticker. Found someone that does these little postcards, and I got one for Pia, another for Shy Lily, and then Kyoto Bite, lovely, adorable little thank you pickles merch from Pia as well. This is Guillaume. I know they call her Goro. Goro Gyami. I prefer just calling her Gyami, just because I fucked up calling her Goro. Yeah, I fucked up saying her name. I was like, "Are you Goomy?" And she's like, "No, it's a fucking A. It's a goddamn A. Call me Gomi or Goro." I was like, "Okay, Gami." She was so much fun. So I got a few little things of her, little mug, little Cato, and then I got this free make-out portrait. Nice. That's a part of my collection now. I believe it was Melon Fox. I'm just gonna put, and there's like a lot of business cards as well that I have. So if you see anything that you like, I'm pretty sure 99% of it is still on people's like merch sites. So ask me and I'll recommend. This is a thing for later. Cute little maid cafe sticker. Oh yeah, I met her. Odette. Yeah, more business cards. I don't remember who this is. Luminara. They actually have a lot of potential things upcoming that he didn't initially truly say, so I won't say anything specific that's going to happen because I don't want to get my ass handed to me and blast it off Twitch, because I respect these people. They're actually pretty solid. But there's about to be a lot of really neat shit coming with this specific VTuber group. Super Tiger Fox made this lovely little Pia core for a lot of people and actually hand signed the back of it to, you know, market forever. Oh, here's a random Magic the Gathering card that I somehow obtained. Anime Con lanyard. I don't know where I got that from. One of the pickles gave me a "you're kind of a big deal," and then it says life isn't always bread and butter, so this pickle is here to help you deal with all that life throws your way. I will always be around to let you know you're a big deal. And then you got a little pickle guy, and he's smiling. Look at him. He's so adorable. I just he's so cute. The safe for work of one of them. And I didn't put myself on screen. Hello. This entire time I have not been on screen. I apologize. I'm not really a person for taking the pictures. So I did my damnedest to remember to take pictures. So I took only like a total of like 50 something pictures. It is going to be me in these pictures, by the way. I don't care. I show face. I show me. Hi, I'm Tonk. I met people. They know what I look like. Day 0 of the con. We fucking like 03 in the morning, leave, hop on a goddamn plane, arrive in San Jose like 9 in the morning. As we're coming in, we land, and we're like, okay, all right, we need to go to the hotel, set our stuff down, and not have to carry everything around with us. So we go to this hotel, and I swear to God, I'm not one to get sketched out easily. But holy fuck, I took pictures later. But this is the first thing that we see coming like into the hotel. The first thing that we see is just this, the void. So apparently a full month before we got there, this hotel got shut down, rebranded, reopened, and didn't even have the audacity to go onto the homepage and change it from permanently closed to open. We roll up and we're like, hey, we should have a room here. It's blah, 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 staying for this long. And they're like, well, it's too early to check in. Fuck, what do you mean it's too early to check in? So at first I'm like, oh, okay, do you need us to come back early or come back later or something? Or like, what do you need? And she's like, let me just, what's your name? So I tell her my name and she taps some things in and she goes, all right, how you paying? I'm like, oh, I'll just pay by card. So I paid for it and like, all right, here's your room, have fun. I'm like, motherfucker, why'd you tell me it was too early then? But anyways, sketchiest fucking hotel I think I've ever been in. The sign above the entrance, the reception area, they put a banner over the original sign. And I'm just like, brother, there's no effort like in any of this. What is going on? It was at least a bed. I don't know if it was worth the price or not. So we get settled. We go to the con and we're like, all right, fuck it. We're gonna still like, you know, go get our passes because they had early pickup. We get there and we're like, yay, we know we're at the convention hall. This is great. This is awesome. And Win was like, oh shit, look who's here to greet us at the con. It's Hatsumiku. So this was my first official picture of the con, was Hatsumiku screaming us into the con. So this is the convention center. Absolutely massive convention center. Like, genuinely, it was very well prepped and very, very, like, well put together. Well, yeah, it was a little interesting. I think they commented that they're gonna try to do a little bit better on the layout of it. I had no complaints. I thought it was really nice. The line, though, however, so you'll notice that when we approached, there was this line here in the front. So we're like, oh, damn, that's a long-ass line because it goes all the way over here. We're like, well, shit, it shouldn't take us that long to get inside. And as we're walking up these stairs, one of the security guards, one of these dudes over here was like, hey, this isn't the line anymore. Go over here to the left. This fucking line wrapped around the building all the way to this other building here and was going down this entire ramp here at one point. It was so long, it was going back into the sun. And they still got both of these lines into the convention center within 45 minutes. We get through the security checkpoint. We walk up to the early pass pickup, and I'm like, huh, this is someone that I've never seen before. This is the convention mascot. Just kind of tall. Praise the buff lady, am I right? Because I did take some actual normal pictures with her as well. All the pickles started meeting up, and we're like, okay, let's just go get some food. I would like to share the pricing. 20 bucks for fucking sandwiches and fries, dude. We walked past this lovely little sign. Friendly reminder that everyone loves head. After here, we went to go track down Pia because we found out that Pia was already in San Jose. And then she posted in one of our group chats. Here she's like, hey, I see pickles. And apparently she took the picture and fucking scrammed and dipped on us and left us on a fucking goose chase. We're like, oh, Pia's out and about. Let's go try to say hi to her like normal fans. She fucking dipped on us apparently. So we ended up at this other place. It's this giant fucking open bar where people were just gaming, drinking, having a good time. We did have someone 3D print these awesome little Pia slimes. Love them to death. If I remember correctly, Dogu made them. Thank you for making these. They are never leaving my desk. The very first picture I took to send to the group chat, as we were going back to the hotel that night, I realized something. There's a Chuck E. Cheese like right across from my hotel, but they have like the original like 1980s Chucky Charleston cheese or whatever the fuck his name is. But you know what is also scary? The fucking hotel sign. On to the first day, they, you know, released us into the convention. There was so much shit going on, so many crowds. I'm just gonna roam, I'm gonna let myself free, I'm just gonna explore and do whatever. And one of the first things I ran into was Pia. This went from being only these like 12 to like, I want to say close to 120 standees throughout the con. But you can see there's more standees over here, and there's also Porcelain Maid. Again, awesome dude. OffKai'ed, if you know anything about OffKai'ed and her performance during the con, holy fucking shit. I saw the Pia, and if you look closely, you'll notice that she actually came here and like doodled on it, actually came and signed it, and also decided to add a little bit of degenerate bait here as well. Receive steppies here, sniff a sniff. Yowie hands as well. I got a little picture with a mini Pia with Pia as well. But here's the inside of the convention center. The subfloor where mainly all the standees were. They had an arcade room over here and a gaming console area that was not open yet. She was here as well. She went and she actually made a mask and like wings of her model and walked around in it. And that was me with Maid. That's Taigi with Pia. As we moved more into the convention hall, our hearts shattered as they forcefully reminded us of our fallen comrades. This is the beginning of the con, and I absolutely wish I got another picture of it at the end, because this whole board onto the table and like everywhere was just filled with just signatures and everything. I wish I got a video of this dude who walked up and then just in the middle of the con just was like, No, God, why? This is the lovely message that was left. I realized the Jaruna standee. This is when I actually was like, damn, Jaruna's here. Let's go. To put into perspective of how fucking tall this thing was. That's me with a thumbs up. But this is a full-size Taigi next to it. Fucking massive. And this is a normal size standee next to it as well. And I noticed kind of last second that there was writing on the back of Pia's standee. Wait a minute. Pia left us a hidden message. I went up, turned right, ran back down the stairs, ran up and got these pictures real quick of like, oh, this is so sweet. And then I got yelled at. I'm sorry, Pia. Forgive me. I stared at your ass. Reached for it and bleh. The Pia core. And then after this, we actually walked over to the arcade area. And this is the only picture I got of the arcade thing, because this was the only thing that we played. After that, we went into the next room over, which was the actual gaming area, like Tekken, Smash Bros. And they had this lineup of all the events that were going on. I was like, yo, it would be pretty fun if I signed up for the Smash Bros tournament. Spoiler alert for Saturday, I fucking missed it. So we started walking around because Artist Alley actually opened up. I knew before that VTubers, when they don't show up in person, they'll roll around through the convention, but I've never actually seen it before. And this is what it looks like. It is literally a screen on wheels. They have a dedicated person walk with them. So this was extremely cool to see. So yeah, going to Artist Alley. I only took one actual picture of Artist Alley because I was sharing it with people to find some Pia merch. I met a doll. Absolutely love this person, Vioria, to death. They were very nice. And then, after more roaming, Pia UFO has a animatronic version of herself now. It was all 3D printed as well. It was cool but curse.
Be careful. If I like you, I might abduct you.
Do it. Do it.
Hit that, Goober.
It was just so goofy. I loved it. But yeah, this thing got moved around to like 12 different events. Like they actually set it up like very consistently, and I think it was set up every single day, though I don't remember seeing it on the second day. I know I saw it on the third day. I found myself back in the industry hall because I wanted to get some Pia merch that I was told that was there. I buy my merch, and as I'm stuffing my merch into my bag, I look up and I see this. Holy shit, that's Jaruna. And I'm like fucking cramming my shit into my bag. I was like, I need to go say hi to Jaruna. And I was like, oh wait, this is a perfect time for me to mess with Jaruna, because for those that don't know, I mod for Jaruna. Jaruna knows very well who I am, but doesn't know what I look like. So I was like, I'm gonna mess with Jaruna. I'm waiting in line, and eventually they're like, okay, hey, go ahead. So I walk up and I put the headset on, and I'm like, hi, Jaruna, I've been a fan of yours for a while. And she's like, oh, really? And, oh, nice to meet you, And we talk for like 30 seconds, and she eventually goes, what's your name? And I kind of go, well, hi, it's Tonk, your mod. And she's like, Tonk, what the like Tonk, hey, how's it going? Like more like a what the fuck do you mean it's Tonk? But like, hey, it's Tonk. I was like, hi, hello. So we yapped. Again, this is how I also knew like she blew up and was like becoming giggly, because like, she has like a little bit of a smile here, but like here, like it is just full, like, look at that goober. Yeah, it was awesome to meet her. Totally last minute as well, because her meet and greet ended like 5 minutes after this. Look at this goober. So they had this giant table where you could drop trading cards and you could do the 1-for-1 swap. And they had like all type of cards. They had a single Magic the Gathering card. They had the VTuber card game. They had some of the OffKai'ed cards there as well. And, well, I think I'll just let the image speak for itself and then we'll move on. Yeah, so anyways, after that, I met a Helldiver, KQ Helldiver. If you want to look him up, feel free. After I met the Helldiver, now we talk about the unfun part. The 4th floor party. They literally took the entire 4th floor of this Marriott, like rented it out essentially, so people could host parties there. This was the bread and butter of the events those nights. So everyone wanted to go to this. I am going to just show you the video and let you judge for yourself, because like, oh my god, that goes all the way down. By the way, there was probably at least 500 people on this single floor. I'm fucking mind boggled that not only did no one get in trouble for this, but they had 2 nights of this. This was the worst it got. This was dangerous. This was fucking concerning. It was so bad. I like am a step out of the stairs, like into this hallway, and I couldn't go any further. Everyone else in my group just went nope and went back down the stairs, and then I followed in suit. There you can tell they literally plastic wrapped the floor so that like if there was any issues, it was easier to clean up. But it felt so fucking weird, especially like having like through the shoes, it still felt weird. But yeah, that was the 4th floor. Went there, left instantly, did not have a good time. Did not recommend it. 0 out of 10. So after that, we left and we went back down and we actually looked at a few more other things. They had a spicy section. This is people's favorite Dojin categories. They had Fudaneri, and it was so long. There was so many fucking stars on it. It was going onto the wall. Which one do you think I put my sticker in? Wholesome. Really? You thought I went for wholesome? Oh damn, I'm glad you think of me like that. No, oh wow, okay, never mind. I guess I'll go fuck myself. I went glasses. I got a thing for the glasses, alright? I went for the glasses. After that, we went back out, and then as we left, we looked at the standees, and we realized something kind of interesting. She fucking multiplied. Day 0, didn't see Pia. We were messaging, and we're like, hey, you know, we're gonna go out to dinner, we're gonna go get food. Anyone want to tag along? Whatever, you know, it is what it is. I'll see Pia tomorrow at the pickle party regardless. And we're walking down to the hall, and I notice one of our buddies, Aloof, and I'm like, oh shit, hey, it's Aloof. We should invite him out to fucking dinner. And as I'm approaching, I notice that he's talking to someone. I don't think much of it at the time, so I'm just kind of like, okay, you know, it's just a random con-goer. I'm not gonna like be weird and like try to interact with them any. So I kind of like scoot around this person, and I walk up to Aloof. I go, hey, Aloof, you know, some of the pickles are gonna go get food. Would you like to tag along? He was like, oh yeah, I'd be down, just, you know, let me, just give me a second. Tiger and Aloof were talking, and I look at this person again, like, lock eyes with them for a second. And I was like, what's up? Like a little head nod, a little like, hey, I see you type thing. They like give me like a side glance, and then they look over at Aloof again. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right, well, fuck me then. Whatever. Aloof starts talking to this person again. I go, person voice kind of sounds a little familiar. I look over at Taigi, and Taigi looks at me, gives like the head bob of like, by the way, you know this person. And I'm like, what do you mean? I look at them again. I look at Taigi, and I look at the person again. Is this fucking Pia? And Taigi goes, hey, by the way, yeah, this is Pia. I look at Pia. Pia looks me in the face, and I go, hi, Pia, it's Tonk, by the way. And she's like, oh, hey, Tonk, hey, what's up? And I'm like, I just completely fucking ignored the one person I've been looking for like a solid like 2 minutes straight. I'm sitting here ignoring them. And then day 2 begins, where the pickle party starts. The goal was essentially for people to go to Costco and pick things up, i.e. pizza and the cake that was made for Pia. One of the people that's supposed to pick up the pizzas isn't responding. And we're like, okay, there's some time. Maybe they're just sleeping in a little bit. It was like 9 o'clock. So me and Taigi, we decide to walk off and go to the sketchiest Dollar Tree I've ever seen in my life. You would think this would be the front of the Dollar Tree. This is not the front. We had to walk around the Dollar Tree to the back side of it to go to the front I don't fucking get it. And we're in the middle of getting stuff, and it's like 10:15. No one's responded yet about getting the pizzas. The person that was supposed to hadn't responded yet. To be very clear, I am not bashing on them. They are fucking awesome. I adore them to death. They felt so fucking terrible afterwards, and they had no reason to be because we had it taken care of. So me and Taigi are like, all right, whatever, we'll take care of it. We'll go to the Costco. Someone just meet us there so that we can drive all these pizzas to where they need to be. So we got 10 fucking Costco pizzas. It was like 12:20-ish, like 12:25 by the time we rolled up to the con again. They started setting up across in the park area for the pickle party. And I was like, hey, I missed the Smash tournament, so I'm just gonna go run in and apologize real quick. And as I run in there, I look at the table, and it was just a fat stack of these thank you picks. I looked at it, I looked at the person on the desk, and I went, can I have like 20 of these? I'm literally about to go to like a party for the pickles. And he like kind of gave me a look like, I really can't, but I'll let you take like 5 extra. I was like, okay, fine. So I took 7, and then I left and we went over to the pickle party. And that was some of the most fun I think I had at the con, just chatting with everyone. Pia streamed it to the subscriber Discord. I ended up also being the cameraman for a little bit. The only pictures I actually took of the pickle party was actually me band hammering one of my friends. This is my homie Nezu. We did a bunch of shit at the party. We had a piñata there that got fucking devastated by the end of it. There was a lot of yapping. There was a little bit of tears from Pia. Pia let us have her sign something. So I had her sign one of her original drop Rift Runner cards. I also found last second before going to the party one of her actual OffKai'ed cards that she signed for me as well. I went past a table that had other cards, and this was the only one of Pia P on the table. I am a huge Magic the Gathering fan, and I noticed one of the Magic the Gathering cards looked a little bit too much like Pia's thing, so I had Pia vandalize it a little bit for me, and now it's a proper Pia P UFO card. I actually got another signature from Pia. For those that don't know, Pia has a thing on her stream called the Forbidden Button, which makes her have this face. And I am one of the proud owners of the Forbidden Patch now. That is also signed. I am a proud owner of a fuck foe signature from Pia. There was a few more other things that happened. Like, we went to the maid cafe. This maid that we were with, I absolutely adored her. But the funniest thing about the cafe was Pia hinted that something Pia related might happen at the cafe. Well, I mean, she did pop up on the screen, and I got a little picture with her. So Pia in a maid outfit, we have her now. Pia's special little, oh yeah, something's gonna happen, was just Pia showing up in the middle of the cafe and was like, hey, I'm here now. After that, I ran into the bot again. Someone actually broke her hand on the hotel party on the night before. Got a picture with Jaruna again with the little bun, that's Taigi. Gave her a little boop on the schnoot. As we was leaving, I remember, Fox can attest for this, I'm sitting there like in the middle of like a deep conversation about something, talking to Fox. I just completely shut up and I look off in the distance and I'm just like, Among Us. I also did forget about the fact that they indeed had this thing called the Wall of Hags. Rip Sun Explosion. I'm assuming every one of these streamers are over 30. I told Pia that, hey, I saw your name on the Wall of Hags. Pia had like screamed at the top of her lungs, I'm not a fucking hag! In the middle of the convention center. I had to make sure, I'm sorry, Pia, I put your name on the Wall of Hags after I told you that you were already on the Wall of Hags. And then Taigi added on the Jaruna V as well. I heard about that they were doing a live performance. I was like, all right, I should get a wristband. I should go. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I get the wristband because it was still like 4 hours before. I was like, I'll be fine. I should get one in time. They got rid of the wristbands runs in 30 minutes. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna bother that. That's way too much people. I don't want to do it. Instead, what I decided to do, I was like, I'm gonna go check out the 4th floor because they're supposed to be having a green room party. Everyone else is gonna be at the live performance. I think that was meant to fucking be, because that was the greatest time I think I've had in a long time. The first room I go to, awesome, there's a VTuber on the screen. That's pretty cool. And I shift my head to the left, and these two are sitting there on the floor playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. At first, I'm like, damn, the disrespect to the fucking meet and greet, I guess, not important enough. The man in question that was playing Smash is Mr. Red Soul Knight himself right here, who is like, yeah, I'm just gonna play Smash Bros. So I push in a little bit, and I'm getting a drink, like I'm drinking a little bit. He gets up at one point, and he turns around, and he starts talking to the streamer. I can't hear her, but all I know is this dude that's talking to the streamer and like points at me and goes, you want me to smash him next? I'm like, hold the fuck on, what am I getting dragged into? And finally I tune in enough and I hear goes, yes, smash him, you gotta smash him next. I'm like, he's like, all right, do you want to play Smash next? And I look over at the Switch and I process the fact like, oh, they mean Smash Bros. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll smash. First round, I got my fucking ass handed to me. I was like, oh, I used to be goated on Lucario. I used to enjoy Lucario. Let's play Lucario. And this dude fucking wiped the floor with me. And I went, well, damn. All right, we'll play Bowser. I was winning. And then I fumbled 2 stocks back to back. So we started chatting, like getting to know each other. And eventually we turned to like the streamer and he's like, all right, who do you want me to smash next? I got like left like the streamer's like fucking face for like a second. So I started talking with her. We're talking. And she brings up music. She's like, yeah, I fuck really hard with Green Day and Foo Fighters. And like she named a few others. I was like, okay, yeah, no, I fuck with those bands too. But she was like, I do not fuck with Nickelback at all. I was like, dude, what do you mean you don't fuck with Nickelback? And it was like, I only know, look at this photograph. Like, you gotta listen to more of just their songs. And she's like, give me an album, give me some songs. I'm like, I got you. And I named off 3 songs. And she goes, okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm either gonna hate them, you're gonna get fucking yelled at, and then permanently banned off of everything for me. Or you're gonna get a Twitter saying, all right, fine, I enjoy Nickelback. You wanna know which one I got? I got the fucking U1 post. Yeah, boy. I did as well though. Met a Kafka cosplayer and she was super cool. But yeah, after that, met her. She was singing. This is in one of the rooms that we were in. Absolute blast of a time. Got to meet her. She was pretty chill. I absolutely adored her model. Gave some compliments for it. Took a picture of the name so I can remember. Found her standee. Booped the snoot, of course. Gotta meet Porcelain Maid. The Shy Lily mat is in this fucking bag. So during the con, they had auctions for the standees. In the beginning, I was like, you know what? I want to bid on the standee. We got Z1, Z only, Miss Lala. When she found out it was being sold, went and signed and then gave it the lipstick print. I am the proud owner of a Miss Lala standee now, and she will stick with me until the end of time. I did a little bit of a reference scale. There was Pia hiding in the corner. This Pia P standee went for $2 fucking grand. There's Miss Lala again. Lala and Pia together. They did a panel together. There's Pia with little baby Pia. Ignore the next few pictures. Yep. Okay, and then Jaruna. Okay, fine. I gave in. I got some steppies. Hope y'all don't judge me. This was the last day. Miss Lala at the finale. One last picture of the con before I left. The sketchy hotel sign, by the way, taken at night. This is how I brought Miss Lala home. I walked past 10 different security guards and my shit looked like this. I got a lot of weird looks, but it's fine. And there's Miss Lala all the way home. That was my OffKai'ed experience.